Liv Morgan, Dominik WWE romance may end in shocking betrayal. The romance between Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio, once a captivating WWE on-screen tale filled with betrayal, revenge, and unexpected passion, could be approaching its final chapter. The once villainous Dirty Dom shocked the WWE Universe at SummerSlam 2024 when he turned on Rhea Ripley and aligned himself with Liv Morgan, the Miracle Kid, sparking a dramatic and unexpected love story. Fans were hooked as the rebellious pair began dominating headlines, storylines, and social media. But as with most wrestling romances, paradise doesn't last forever. Liv Morgan made her long-awaited return to WWE television on May 26, 2025, following a brief hiatus. However, instead of a warm welcome from her Judgment Day partner, she was met with shocking and suspicious sight. Roxanne Perez, the NXT standout and newest Judgment Day recruit, massaging Dominik Mysterio's shoulders backstage. The moment was brief, but the tension was undeniable. Cracks begin to show in WWE's favorite love story. In recent months, the chemistry between Liv and Dominik has carried much of the dramatic energy of WWE programming. Their dynamic was built on betrayal, Dominik turning on Rhea and sided with Morgan. But over time, it evolved into something resembling real affection. They shared victories, flirtatious promos, and defiant stances against their haters. Yet while Morgan was away from WWE programming, Perez began growing closer to Dirty Dom. Her presence around him has been increasing steadily, and fans have started noticing subtle but deliberate signs of a brewing storyline. It was Finn Balor who introduced Roxanne Perez into the Judgment Day fold, and it didn't take long for her to take an obvious interest in Dominik. From small talk backstage to active service, like bringing him chicken nuggets, Perez has been attempting to carve out a spot for herself not just in the group, but in Dominik's orbit. At first, fans brushed off these moments as playful or simply heel faction bonding. But the May 26 scene, where Morgan walked in on Perez giving Mysterio a shoulder massage, sent social media into a frenzy. Was this innocent? Or was this the first public crack in the Liv Dom romance? WWE setting the stage for a shocking twist? It's clear WWE is sowing the seeds of potential love triangle, or perhaps even a full-blown betrayal storyline. Liv Morgan's time away from the ring created an opening, and Perez has wasted no time stepping into the spotlight. Despite her efforts before being largely ignored by Dominik, her persistence may now be paying off. Liv Morgan has worked hard to become one of WWE's most compelling female stars, and her current arc with Dominik was giving her a unique edge. If WWE chooses to break them apart now, it could shake up multiple storylines across Raw and SmackDown, especially with Judgment Day seemingly splintering into factions of its own. Roxanne Perez, the rising star with a hidden agenda? Roxanne Perez is no stranger to WWE audiences, especially after her impressive run in NXT. Now, with the backing of Finn Balor and the shadowy Judgment Day, she seems poised for a much larger role on the main roster. And what better way to establish her presence than by stepping into the most buzzworthy romance in WWE? Whether she's genuinely interested in Dominik or simply manipulating the situation to rise within the faction, Roxanne is quickly becoming a disruptive force. Her actions are subtle, never over the top, but just bold enough to make Liv Morgan suspicious and keep fans speculating. She hasn't outright confessed any romantic feelings for Dominik, but her body language and gestures say more than words ever could. What's next for Dirty Dom and Liv? WWE now finds itself at a pivotal storytelling crossroads. Do they give fans more time with the Liv Dominik duo? Or do they pull the trigger on an explosive betrayal that sees Perez replace Morgan in both love and loyalty? A split between Dominik and Liv could push Morgan into a full babyface role, allowing her to reignite a solo run filled with emotion and vengeance. Meanwhile, Dominik aligning with Roxanne could mark a darker, more manipulative chapter in his Judgment Day saga. Whatever direction WWE decides, the emotional investment from the audience is already locked in. Whether fans want Liv and Dom to succeed or are rooting for Roxanne to stir up chaos, one thing is certain. The love story that began with betrayal could very well end the same way. As SummerSlam 2025 approaches, all eyes will be on these three. And if history has taught WWE fans anything, It's that love in a squared circle rarely ends peacefully. Teddy Long believes WWE might be building to a shocking end for Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio's romance. On a recent episode of the Wrestling Time Machine, WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long offered his thoughts on the ongoing storyline between Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. As fans continue to speculate about where the controversial romance is headed, Long suggested that WWE may be slowly leading viewers toward a dramatic and emotional breakup, one that can involve Dominik being caught in the act with another woman. The Liv-Dominik romance angle has generated widespread attention, especially since Liv began inserting herself into Dominik's life, while Rhea Ripley, the original mommy, was sidelined due to injury. Their interactions have grown more flirtatious over time, creating tension within the Judgment Day and raising eyebrows across the WWE universe. According to Teddy Long, WWE is wisely pacing the storyline to let it develop gradually. He praised the slow burn approach, emphasizing that the company shouldn't rush things or make the mistake of peaking the angle too soon. To me, it'd just be a little bit too much, Long explained, referring to the possibility of immediately revealing a betrayal. You don't want to kill it. I think what they're doing now, they're taking their time, they're doing it real slow. Long's comments reflect his belief that wrestling stories are often more effective when they simmer over time, creating anticipation and emotional investment. Rather than rushing to a scandalous reveal, Long envisions a scenario where the betrayal comes at the climax of the story, adding maximum drama and fallout. And then maybe, right at the end there, they'll have some big explosion where one of the girls walks in on him with another girl or something. Long continued, I think the way they're doing it now, milking it, taking their time, I think that's the way it should be. This potential direction would certainly create shockwaves in WWE. The visual of Liv or Rhea walking in on Dominik with someone else could be the final straw that breaks a love triangle, or even sets up a heated rivalry between the two women. WWE has been known to use betrayal angles to stir up fan reactions and launch new feuds, and this situation has all the right ingredients. With Liv Morgan playing the seductive, manipulative champion and Dominik caught in the middle, the storyline is packed with emotional tension and uncertainty. Teddy Long's insight adds another layer of intrigue. If WWE follows the path he laid out, the audience could be in for a memorable and heartbreaking twist. It could even signal Dominik's downfall within the Judgment Day, especially if his actions cause the stable to implode further. For now, fans will have to wait and see how the story unfolds. But one thing is certain, WWE is slowly building towards something big, and if Teddy Long's instincts are correct,